Okay, I think you're back now. I'm listening now to see if I hear our voices.
All right.
All right, I hear ourselves. We are audio, but there is no visual right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to go ahead and pop. Sometimes get Streamlabs to work. Bear with me, Chip.
That's really weird.
For some reason,
No, what's really weird is right when we went to that ad break, all of a sudden Twitch showed us and spiked us up to 46 people watching, but we dropped all the way down to 17 now.
all right, this is what we're gonna do. Of course, we're gonna make it.
Yes.
Okay.
You are cutting off corners right now if you can see yourself. Yeah, you are cutting off blue team summoner spells and half of the top scoreboard. Uh, it's not. You've now cut half the champions on the left side.
All right.
Now you are top left perfect, and that seems to line up. The overlay is a little funky.
Fix this up.
Actually, that's so weird. Do you think you just want to hide that overlay and hide the timer?
Right. I mean, I think it looks fine now. Right.
Uh, you're you're blocking dragon scores.
Okay. You know what? Get rid of this over. All right, chat. We're in it. Let's do this. You ready?
I'm right now paused at. What do you want me to pause at?
Um, pause at 10. Yeah, Hoagie,
Pause at 10.
I am on windowed mode. Maybe I need full screen. All right, cool. You ready? Here we go.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Double
Okay.
checking. Double checking with you. I'm at 17, 18, 19, 20. Good?
I think so.
Awesome.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Super Hoagie has a point.
30 seconds until minions
Ooh.
spawn.
Rather do it.
Point of information, we have the call for the dance.
Oh,
Call
yes.
for the dance. The respectful PMLCS dancing.
Minions have
Yeah, they're a little
spawned.
out of order.
Got them.
The Udyr jungle and the Gen ADC. We also got the insults going on in chat right now. Apparently, Flesh puts what was that? Fresh puts mayo on his French toast.
Wow, really?
Yeah. It was said in chat, so it must be true. Looks like we have a Xin Zhao going leashless on his red camp. Looks like pathing up. Meanwhile, standard leash from the blue side. Udyr starting on his red buff going, and of course, looks like jungles are mirrored.
Yeah, not as aggressive as an early start. Nothing crazy. One. And doesn't either jump. So
We do have some naturally fighting in that top lane, but going back down to the bot lane.
couple trades in favor of red team. Snip, 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 connecting. Nice little. It's
Yeah,
definitely winning.
The reality is if the Ornn is going to win the fights, he's got to win those early fights, because once Gwen hits everything, but Jin Root, Melio is able to hit her W. Jin was caught on the wall a little bit, flash for flash. Trying to do it, third shot.
Oh.
Doesn't get the fourth shot off. That is a kill onto the Jin. Looks like Ezreal does able to blow his flash. All summoners in the bot lane are now on cooldown as Ezreal is able to chase down the Melio and takes it down. That is a double kill for the bot lane for the red team.
Yeah, I find that trying to take that getting that extra kill never feels like it pays out. And I think we saw the same thing happen in kind of game one, right? With the Ashe kind of for that kill misfortune.
So the fun thing is I am able to go back and watch, and yes, Jin did somehow get clipped on that wall and was unable to pursue the Ashe initially, and that delayed him just enough that he was unable to clean up.
Yeah. Part of me thinks that Ezreal would have gotten that kill and still potentially second kill from Amelia.
Yeah. As I jumped forward, can I get a double chime check?
Yeah, we're 19.
You're good.
Cool, so we see Zerno here, Ninja, kind of looking at bot side. Let me go ahead and make his birds. Dragon.
Meanwhile,
Double
Gwen is
back.
super low in the top lane. Super low in the top lane.
He's gonna go in.
Xin Zhao is able to engage on the Jin. Melio is a push. Flash by the Xin Zhao, and he's going to be able to he's going to back off.
Bot lane wasn't there. Blowing flash happened. And use an emote in return.
Xin Zhao is logically he's going to the bot lane because there is not a single summoner spell up. We are about to get. We looks like we got flashes, but we got to get our first summoner spell back up, and that is Ezreal's Ignite. So right now, Ezreal Ignite, only summoner spell in the bot lane, as they are continuously fighting back and forth. With right now in the favor of red side, as they currently have that CS lead. And they do have the item lead with the Sheen. Currently on that Ezreal, probably dealing a lot of extra damage that they'd rather not. It is a fight over the Void Grubs. Xin Zhao is able to smite to take the first Void Grub. Ornhorn has been called. Aurelion Soul rotated first. Udyr is able to be cleaned up. Gwen has to walk away with her scissors. No, Aurelion Soul is going to pursue the Gwen. No, just scare her off. These are our Void Grubs.
Wow. Direct the camera trying to take us away from this top line action. Lick's going to get some extra damage here, and it's going to secure his first kill in a solo bolo versus the Gwen.
A lot of credit goes to the Aurelion Soul being the one that really chunked Gwen down, and then Ornn setting up the wave in the point. Oh!
Wow, this poke coming from this Ashe Ezreal. Now starting to dominate the bot lane. So, really quick, solo bolo, is that supposed to? What's that supposed to mean? Is it supposed to mean, or is it just supposed to mean you got a solo?
I've honestly never known. I've always been curious if solo bolo has to do with like an old Western. As I say that, Udyr goes charging in, but is unable to get any click up. I think it's a Western thing having to do with the bullwhip. In which case, can you do it by yourself? Can you take the bull down by yourself? Chat, go ahead and comment in there if you disagree or if you were able to find a more accurate source of.
This win, getting some nice autos in. Snip, snip, snip.
My chapter used to always joke I was an individual that just generally knows a lot of things about a lot of random things. Most of it's useless.
You know, it's
most of it's really helpful in bar trivia.
There you go. See, and it's not useless. Find a value. I absolutely. I'm a big fan of True. My favorite team name is
Nice.
Ooh, Ashe Arrow coming out.
Ashe Arrow in the bot. It missed everything.
Went right between them two. Looks like Xin Zhao is posture here in the jungle, maybe to take a break, or maybe look for. Heal's gonna come through by Kaligi. Ezreal ultimate's gonna just raise him. A lot here. Okay.
Ornhorn called. Oh, perfect. Ornn was able to get just in. Oh no, but the Gwen ult.
Oh. Oh man.
That Lippy
Bellows breath.
Lippy angled that perfectly. Captains, take note. If he is not already on your radar, actually, is Lippy? I think Lippy's a captain this year. Never mind. Players, if you need to be drafted, you message Lippy. You want him to draft you. As red team is able to use that cross map pressure and secure the dragon, but Lippy steps right with the second R of the Ornhorn, gets himself just inside of the mist, which does in fact cause the Ornhorn to knock up the Gwen, which allows him then to make the charge, and that
Ooh,
Bellows
Astro's
Breath
gonna connect
proc.
this time. He's gonna hit on Kaligi. Darano's gonna dash in, and we're gonna secure kill here on double kill, going over to Ezreal. Wow, that was a great gank by.
That is a fantastic gank right now. We are at the 10-minute mark, which actually is my #1 favorite time to always look at gold graphs, see how everybody's performing in terms of your lane opponents. Right now, gold graph, if you haven't been able to pull up, Malcolm, jungle's even, top lane obviously in favor of the Ornn. Right now, Aurelion Sol ahead by about 400. Ezreal right now is the dominant 1,500 over his lane opponent. Ornn and Gwen, though, continue to fight. Ornn, of course, worth that
Auto.
extra 150.
Doesn't get that auto. Doesn't get it. But hey, I want to point out something. You see that item that Ornn has here?
Oh, that's the new MR item.
Yes. It's showing up pretty favorable here in this matchup. He's got that bonus magic. He's going to be able to sustain damage from the win, which in turn it seems to be enabling us to go ahead and secure all 6 grubs.
That is a knowledgeable of the new items and found the perfect situation for that item. I personally have not found too much value in that item, but this matchup into a Gwen like this is the perfect opportunity. I lied.
Uh-oh.
I've been using it for Ashe, though, is behind enemy lines. Udyr is trying to punish, but she does have the backup with the Aurelion Sol. Xin Zhao is also taking on the Malzahar, rotated from the mid lane. It went away because Ornn's diving. Ornn's diving not one but 2 people at the same time. He takes one, dies unfortunately to Udyr. That is a shutdown. That's a full 150 shutdown onto the Udyr as curtain is called. And Jhin is able to clean up that Ezreal in the bot lane. Aurelion Sol seeing if he can do anything, possibly reset that top lane as everybody's going to back off, go back home. But unfortunately at the end of this, that was, I believe, a net 3 for 2 on favor of...
Okay, Guy Fieric going to try and put some damage here. Forcing out the flash by Flesh. And I'm just going to take it back in. You know, a couple kills on the back side of this. I guess Guy Fieric ended up getting down on the Ornn. And then Emilio getting the shot. Ezreal. And, you know, I think at this point, I do not what you want. When I see that shutdown. And you want that shutdown going on the... But, you know, even though they're just down, they're down 3K, I don't think we can count them out just yet. So, continue to see how these two duke it out.
No, it is favorable, and to kind of say the Gwen into the Ornn is very similar to the Trundle Malphite matchup we lost the last time.
Right.
Right now, early, Ornn does win the burst damage. That Bellows Breath early levels has so much value. But once we start getting to those much later levels, that Gwen, the Rift Maker, although Xin Zhao is able to come in,
doesn't get the third
is able to apply. There's the Smite for extra damage, and doesn't do enough. As Gwen gets with those items, gets that Rift Maker. I'm trying to remember what else Gwen will do, but that true damage on the middle of the snip, that will start to really hurt Ornn in the later game. Gwen will have advantage on the split push, assuming she doesn't fall too far behind in terms of Ornn's gold. Like if Ornn is able to get a full item ahead of Gwen can't do anything. But until then, that will be a late game split push advantage. Remember, we kind of talked about it. The other downside is if Ornn is split pushing, Xin Zhao is not the most of a team fighter, which means if Guy Fieric was the captain, but if Blue Side is able to do those 4v4 fights, they are going to have the advantage, assuming the gold lead does not get away too much. You see it right here. Gwen Snip is able to start chunking that Ornn out. She has to be smart about the Bellows Breath. She has to be smart about the charge and watch the knockup, but that will be a long-term favorability simply by the stats. Obviously, Lippy, I've seen enough Lippy Ornn games to know that Lippy getting the lead can get to the point where there's nothing Gwen can do. There is nothing she can do. Bell's Breath, great connection. Here comes the Ornhorn. Ornhorn is going to miss.
But
Gwen ult is up there. That's a lot of damage. There's a lot of true damage, a lot of heal on that. And Ornn is out of mana and has to back off. If that would have kept fighting, Ornn would have fallen there. Meanwhile, cross-map pressure, they are able to take the dragon. They are now stacking dragons. That's 2 dragon, and we're about to find out what the...
Dash? Oh, the flash.
The
flash auto, and he gets that 3rd kill here.
Does hit that.
3rd solo kill.
And with the 2nd dragon, we do now know this is a Mountain Soul coming up, which if
Keep
they can
walking,
find
Lippy.
something,
Just keep walking.
keep walking, keep going. Just Xin Zhao is able to
Look at all
pilot
those
it.
void minions.
Oh, the void.
The little grubbies. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a double kill. I mean, not a double kill, but they're forcing out this fight. Ash
Flash
doesn't have
on
arrow.
Ash. Here comes the Ezreal ultimate. Does miss the Jhin. Jhin with the fancy feet. Clearly, he didn't just go to theater. He went to dance class.
Uh-oh, Guy Fieri. You forget that
enemy
really Soul can
lines.
fly over walls.
Fly over walls and do a lot. Remind me, does the Aurelion Soul? There's a little true damage on some of that that breath, right?
Yeah, and there's also, I mean, if he gets that E down, it execute 5%. Uh-oh. Hours getting
Malzahar is rotating right now. It looks like a Malzahar Emilio is going to ride something. Looks like there was an Ezreal Ignite onto the Emilio. Malzahar ultimate is able to hold down the Ezreal. Now they're going to chase the Ashe. Ashe has been silenced. Talk about execute. That looked like Emilio dunk right there. Gwen is still fighting the Ornn, getting that true damage, and that is able to take out the Ornn.
Hey.
Like I said, in those extended fights, if Gwen can get the fancy feed, she's going to get the advantage. But clearly, and I believe that was a shutdown gold.
Was.
Yes, 150.
Yeah, so one thing I do want us to pay attention to, jungle.
Yes.
You know, like clockwork, the junglers are good sides, but it's the timing of when. Right now, they're on this in the right spot at the right time. So, you know, stacked all of the top side objectives, and so far I've stacked all the bot side of. Right now, blue team is going to need to stand together, start stopping their dragon stack.
Yeah, I am double checking. Did red team get all the void grubs? I believe.
I think they did. But, yeah, because
might be a visual bug, but actually, it might be the visual bug, but it's not actually showing me their void grub count on the character icons when I look. Yeah, void grubs is currently not showing on spectator, so I'm not 100% confident.
Get the 3rd auto, he makes the flash happen. Xin Zhao gets ulted by the Malzahar, and that's a shutdown now onto the Gwen. Gwen getting 2 very, very good shutdown, and power taking it. What's Malzahar's E called? Malefic.
Oh, don't ask. If there's one thing I'm bad about casting, it's champion ability names.
Wow, and so now we see the bot lane go ahead and take down tier 2. They can get these outers out. Game evens out really, really, really quickly here. They're only 1k down.
Yeah, I'll say right now, looking at the gold, Ezreal has a 1k lead on his lane opponent, and that is the gold lead. The 1k you're seeing is simply a 1k over Ezreal compared to Jhin, and that is translating to about a half item. Jhin right now being on 1.5 with full boots, where Ezreal is on the 2 items with full boots.
Oh yes, pointed out by Eggboy. Rubs. First icon.
Oh,
Is going.
Well, thank you, Coach Eggboy. You were a gentleman and a scholar as always. I gotta double check this.
Ooh. Getting some. His late game damage is starting to come through. Malphar being it. You know, one thing though I would like to see. Lignants. And you're gonna see him start one. Okay. Mammoth is going to get some damage onto this Malzahar. And Ultimate's gonna
TP
come
coming
out.
in from the Ornn.
He's already one-shotting people now, but he's going to lose his life here. TP's coming through. Howard has to force the flash. Guy here is chasing him down. Jin Xiao's getting turned on. And that's 2 kills over to the blue side. And now Lippy caught himself out in the middle here. It's 4 members. Gonna try and escape, but he's just gonna get a snare down and win.
Yeah, a lot of the shutdowns went in. Some of those shutdowns went to the right people. Gwen is scaling up. I think at this point, Ornn cannot side lane versus the Gwen, or at least in a prolong. And great shot by the blue side, taking that advantage, taking that 3 kill, the 3 kill to 1. Malzahar traded, but Malzahar got the execute. Actually, the Malzahar making it a 4-1, but they are now securing this Baron. Ash Arrow goes in, is able to.
Woo!
Oh,
Guy Furyk said, "Not in my jungle." And he secures.
there was a little clench right there. Little clench right there.
The timing was really close there, y'all. Wow. And now, if we can look at the stats here on this game, I'm going to go ahead and show the gold graph. While red team is actually great. Blue team is now up a gold.
And right now, actually, that 1K gold is strictly Gwen in the top lane. Everything else is kind of normalized. Ezreal have a slight lead over his lane opponent, but that's actually offset by a lead by the Udyr. That Udyr and Gwen right now have the gold lead for the blue side. So Gwen is now split pushing, and I do think we're starting to run into what we saw in the draft and we expected. Is this Gwen is now starting to get ahead, and I'm not sure if Ornn is going to be able to build enough health and MR to hold her off. He's going to need the other 4 members, but Xin Zhao's now getting caught. There's the smite. There's the Xin Zhao ultimate.
Here, 4 versus 2. We got empowered ultimate by the Aurelion Soul. It's going to connect.
Udyr is taking turret shots.
Turret's dead.
Turret is down. Aurelion Soul's down. Xin Zhao's down. Looks like Ezreal and Ashe are trying to make a trade in the mid lane to clean up, but it looks like blue team is taking these Baron empowered minions and is going to try to get as much as they can. Likely tier 2, likely inhib turret. Shenanigans, they're not playing today. As
Him pulls off the double kill.
Lippy is able to use the ult and clear most of the minions, so it looks like Lippy is able to hold to make sure that they don't take the inhib turret. But again, Ashe and Ezreal trying to get that tier 2 did get cleaned up by Gwen. Gwen is now just going to go roam back to the top lane where it's her top lane and see what type of cross-map pressure they're going to be able to provide. Looks like some resets across the map. Spend the gold in the pockets. Number of the members have 1K, 2K gold in their pocket. Let's see what Jin is probably the one that we're looking to scale the most, the one I'm looking to see what exactly he's going to spend all of that juicy gold on. Looks like he's got the collector, got the Yomus. Looks like he's got a cloak for some extra crit, and that seems to be about it. Looks like he's holding on to a little extra gold, probably letting the crit, that crit cloak, I don't actually know its exact name. I always call it the crit cloak. To turn in, I assume. Actually, the ADC items have changed. I don't know what item he's gonna build off of that. Shows you where my skill is. Oh, and the micro play, they denied Ornn that pink ward gold.
Yeah, they did. Wow. That was okay. So I don't even know how to comment on the fact that almost spontaneous. Clearly in the 6K gold ahead. And look at the Drake here. To be had here. They probably could force their way in and just go ahead and kill off a kick. But
yeah, right now that gold leads a 5.5. Most of it's sitting on the Gwen, it's sitting on the Udyr, and the rest of the lane matchups are starting to pull ahead from their lane opponents as we start getting to these team fights. To these team fights, Gwen is trying to right now engage on the Xin Zhao, but just redrawing lines. You can kind of see by the ward line in the bot river right now. Red side is having to ward their whole jungle to kind of keep the blue team out of that jungle for now, but I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Aurelion Sol is split pushing on the top side, might be able to clean up some of that gold while they're trying to prevent the invade, and we got kind of a lull. I realize I don't have objective timers up. You do, I don't.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, looks like the next...
for this objective, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and start this fight here now. Gwen taking a lot of damage, but it's going to be able to back it out. Wow. Meanwhile, Jin is able to get... gonna connect.
He was able to get 3 of his 4 shots. Ornn did interrupt before Jin could get that 4th shot, which actually was some serious damage saving. And just note right now, as these ornaments are starting to come in, these ornaments are coming in at just the right time, because in about 30 seconds, we're going to have our fight for the dragon. Red team is going to try to secure the dragon for the Mountain Soul, but now is Blue's side opportunity to deny the stacking and try to get the Mountain Soul for themselves. Udyr and Gwen are trying to fight.
Brilliant Soul connecting a really great ultimate. And
my lead client just crashed.
Okay. Ooh, a nice Ezreal Q here to chunk out the... Uh-oh. Aurelion Sol. It's getting it caught. He's going to be able to flash out. Doesn't quite die thanks to Seraph's Embrace. Ezreal ultimate's going to connect on Guy Fieric. They're down a jungler. Double kill for the Ezreal. Gwen's coming in after a TP flank. And it's going to connect 2 members. What do you got? There's going to be a flash. That's 3 members. Triple kills. Can't say the name. I just can't. Gwen. For Gwen. I'm sorry. I'm just going to stick to... Wow. Okay. A lot of back and forth action here. And guess what's still on the map? That's Drake.
My client just bugged out and kicked me out.
Okay. Well, here, I'm about to throw you.
Thank you, sir.
Just like that, blue team collects their first dragon of the... Yes, it would have been Egg Boy. You gotta get those quadras and you gotta post them to the page, okay, y'all? Matter of fact, I got 2 pentas. Separate A-Ram. Happily.
You can always watch the replay. You could always watch the replay and record the replay.
Howard types in chat. Oh, Asher. Act bunt. Done.
Right now, it looks like they're posturing around this Baron pit. Guy Fieric a little far, but is pulling back. So right now, here's the big known. This is what we were talking about. It's now a 4v5 because Gwen is split pushing in the bot lane without TP up.
You're right.
It's a 4v5 without TP up. So Gwen is going to try to take the base. Right now, the red team is trying to see. Ornhorn is come for the engage. Knock up on the Malzahar. Knock up on the Gwen.
They're going to try and take
Xin
this
Zhao does go in. Meanwhile, in the bot lane,
Ooh,
Gwen has
Aurelion
taken the
Sol.
inhib turret.
An
She's
amazing
taken the
timed
inhib
ultimate.
itself. Aurelion Sol is trying to clean up, see if he can get anybody. Jin is able to take out the Xin Zhao. Ornn is teleporting back to try to stop the Gwen. Gwen is on the Nexus turrets, takes out one Nexus turret. Ornn is able to do the knockup. That ultimate is down. That ultimate is going to do so much true damage to the Ornn through the shields, through everything. Is she able to get the snaps on the snips? She is not able to. Udyr is still trying to clean up the end there. Our is there trying to help Aurelion Sol. TP coming in from the
Misses the E.
Malzahar, coming in. Malzahar is on the chase to Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol is able to E back out of there. The base, the entire bot side of the base is currently in shambles right now. Gwen has been able to go through. Red team was not able to chase to get the majority of the kills. Gold lead still in the advantage of the blue team as everybody kind of resets, lick their wounds, buy their items, and get right back on the rift. Guy Fieric is not done, though. He is making sure this red buff gets in my hands. And meanwhile, Gwen is making sure the blue buff. That means the blue team will have both a red buff, and those are both Baron empowered blues and reds. Full team, blue buff plus red buff. Smite goes through. I believe that was the smite go through. Guy Fieric was able to secure the big Krug, but Xin Zhao got all the little guys. Oh!
Wow. So, after all this time, Baron is still up on the map.
The Baron is still up after all that.
And got another Mountain Drake in about a minute 30 seconds. We're gonna see what are we gonna fight for. Red team is like, well, we already got plenty of Drakes here. Really want this game. But
actually, I disagree. If I was the red team, I'd want that Mountain Soul, but they're not going to get that Mountain Soul for another minute. Meanwhile, Gwen is starting to split push in the top lane, and it's what I talked about earlier. At this point, Lippy's got to do some amazing stuff to try to prevent that true damage from the Gwen. Ezreal is helping in the top lane, but that means the remainder of the blue side is clearing out the jungle, clearing everything, and it looks like they're going to posture to start providing some mid pressure. So it looks like blue team is going to let Malzahar go into the, maybe he's going to go to the bot lane. If not, super minions are pushing in the bot lane, 4 in the mid lane, Gwen in the top lane. Blue team is going to push all at the same time. We got to see exactly how the red team is going to be able to respond to it. Right now, they're trying to collapse on the Gwen. Collapse on the Gwen, 3 on the Gwen, Ornhorn on the Gwen.
It's going to connect.
It is connecting, but they didn't chase for it. Curtain calls coming out in the mid lane, seeing if he can catch the Aurelion Sol. Isn't able to catch the Aurelion Sol. Just uses it to clear the minions. Clear the minions mid inhibitor turret under fire. 5v4 fight. Xin Zhao does engage. Remember, Gwen is still pushing in the top lane. Ornn has to back off, and the entire red team has to back off to make sure. Gwen is taking the turret. Ornn is trying to take the Gwen. It looks like Gwen will come away with the inhibitor turret and is now going to try to get away. The lifesteal coming from that Riftmaker is going to keep her semi-healthy as the rest of the blue team is running off. Udyr's right in the core, coming in. Gwen is backing off, but remember, Gwen is TP. It looks like she's going to back by and TP right into wherever she wants right now. Jin is able to take 1, take 2. Udyr is able to take down the Xin Zhao. They're rushing back. They're pushing him into the fountain. Inhibitor, mid inhib down, top inhib down, 3 inhibs down. It looks like blue team is going for the throat. They are going to try to finish this game. They have a small amount of minions and the voidlings, and that's the game. Time.
Dang. That game was crazy.
I will need some water before the next one.
Yeah, you're putting in that work, I'll tell you that.
All right, I do need someone to help me out because this happens to me all the time. So when I lost the stream, it was because the game actually ended, and I can't figure this out. But when I spectate and the game ends before I'm done spectating the end of the match, the league client still kicks me out of the game. I don't know if I have a setting thing. Chat, I would love any of you technical guys to to give me any advice on it, but for some reason, every time I am, yeah, every time I'm spectating, it just kicks me off when the game ends. I don't get it, but that's what keeps happening.
Would you like to play, or would you like to cast?
I would like to play if there's a spot.
Yep, there is a spot. Come on up.
Thank you, sir. All right, I'm jumping up, Malcolm. Hopefully, someone else comes down and joins you. I might shoot a little bit saying, "Hey, if anybody's not, you go join Malcolm." Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Welcome it, yeah.
Somebody else will have to shoutcast that the fights.
Please come with it. Anybody, you're welcome to join. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and throw us an ad. Grab some water. All right, we're getting this lobby cleared away. Picking teams. Start game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I would love to see some people go ahead and pick up Twisted Fate in one of these matchups. Thank you, Mammoth. All right, chat, you have to help me out. I need to figure out what I'm going to play after this, you know? Get to watch and cast these games. It's fun and exciting. Then it makes me want to play my own, right? So it's like, man, I can jump into solo queue, play some solo queue games, or I can run more Baldur's Gate 3, play my Oathbreaker Paladin game. Hefty decision. I need help with it. Set 3.5. Okay, I played three games of set 3.5, and I kid you not, I've bottom 4 like every time, and I get so confused because I'm like, man, all these comps feel so new again, and I try to play vertical. Anyone know if Zig's reroll works anymore? Only thing I want to play is Aurelion Sol is my favorite champion to play. Oh, yes, I like Demolition. Every game I play, I'm like, I'm just really trying to play to get GP, and then, nope, no GP, can't find them. I want to play 4 Space Pirates, can't find them. Those were the good old days. Yeah. On a pin. All right. Okay. Okay. Right, all right. Get this draft start.
Not a problem.
Okay. Now the MF banned out again for game 3. Quality ban.
Happy to set this one up.
And Iron going to be banned out on the side. I guess they're expecting Tyler Fizzy to be going in the jungle, and they don't want to play against that.
That just goes to show you you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
Porky being taken out here in the mid.
You're duller than a broken sandwich.
Kinch follows from the red side.
Oh, God.
Very Dora Pmalcs taken out from the champion pool. All Iggy. All Iggy. Gotta make sure you can say everybody's name. All right, Lilia. This is the first time we're going to see Lily here. And hey, how's it going?
I'm gonna hop in here and give you company. If you don't, I'm not in the game, but if you could stream your Discord.
Of course. Happily.
Heck yeah.
All right, so Lilia being the first pick here in game 3. And Belveth might be the pickup here on the red side. And it is. Wow. Belveth versus Lilia. Now, I think Lilia is giga broken right now.
Agreed.
Late game,
Agreed.
insane. So to me, it's very much a ticking time. But you know, Belveth is very much a hyperscaling champ. So there's opportunity for if you know Belveth gets a few early kills and is able to scale, and then also paired up with a Senna. Really good pick.
Yeah, I agree. It also opens up the bot lane picks, obviously, because you know you could go the Senna ADC, but more commonly the fasting Senna support.
Right.
So you could see something beefier here and a carry from the top lane is definitely possible. Or you just have a straight up poke lane as well, so that you know it could be maybe to neutralize this Caitlyn Leona. It could be potentially a Seraphine pick here
Mm-hmm.
to kind of help with the counter engage. Would not be bad.
Yep. Surfing would be crazy.
Oh,
And
they didn't pay the
Singe.
Singe tax.
Oof.
Great pickup for pick 3 on red side. Be able to ban out the counters as well. Very big brain move, and they did not respect Toby Singed.
No. And
Not
yeah,
at all.
honestly, anyone has to respect Singe. We played Clash last night, and our first team they picked Singe, and literally, I kid you not, that was the only champion that I think was causing us trouble. The entire
I mean,
game.
he legitimately can be played in 3 different roles: top, mid, and support, and do well. He's really good right now with all the changes that have gone through. And then you also give it to Toby, Tobex of all people. Good luck.
Very
like-
familiar with this. Proxy waves. I'm real excited to watch this happen.
Yep.
I've been very curious if whether or not I should be picking up champion. I do not play regularly. But after getting stomped in that first class game last, like, you know what? This just seems unbeatable.
Well, it takes the entire game and flips it on its head. I mean,
right.
yeah, it is a solid pickup for a variety of lanes, and the fact that it's viable mid is absolutely stupid. Like, it makes me so mad.
You pair it with a Seraphine.
Wait, what?
Wait a second, that's not possible.
Small indie company, it's okay. We'll see. I'll check the.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. How are they able to pick Lilia? You know what? Pick
That's-
Smolder. Pick Smolder. I dare you.
Do it. What the heck? How the heck were they even able to pick it?
I don't know.
Like that's my question. Like what?
Blind Pig.
No, it's tournament draft. Like if it was blind pick, I could see it, but
Yeah,
like
you're right.
yeah, what a.
You want in on this lobby?
Well, no, it's fine. I'll just because I might have to bail early depending on how long this game goes. I need
Okay.
to call it by midnight just in case. I don't want to. But I do appreciate the offer, brother.
All right.
And now we don't have to sync our things, and we look professional on stream. Let's go.
Not a problem.
All right. Wow, what an exciting draft. Misfortune banned out yet again. Wow, Malachi.
Oh, Bob.
Wait, Fiora was in the right order.
Sandwich.
Reported.
Port them all.
It's okay. It's not a Pmalcs Combine without some spicy action, especially in Game 3. It's bound to happen.
See what they pick up first.
Yeah. Oh, a Lilia. Yeah,
Lilia.
Lilia is really strong right now. It's a really good pickup. I wonder how they're going to respond.
No way they pick up.
There's no way they pick up. Oh, they picked a Senna. But yeah, there's no way they pick up Belveth here, though, right? Oh my god, we're predicting the future. Okay, Leona goes well, right? Leona and Caitlyn goes pretty well together, I think. Oh my god, look at us go. And they have to pick the Singe. Okay, cool.
It's your funeral.
Man, Wow, what a ballsy move to be able to pick to give the Singed away, especially on red side. Now they get the bans too on top of it. Did you know that you can flex it 3 different ways?
But part of me is trying to think about what red team is going to pick here. Up. Gonna pick Yasuo.
I mean, it gives them the damage. The only thing that I worry about is right now you've got 3 melees, and you're kind of forcing the top's hand to potentially go
Yeah, I mean,
ranged.
this, you know, you need someone who's going to be able to peel a little bit. And in my opinion, Singed is not your peel champion. Singed is your run at the back line. Or
Yeah.
your poison. Belveth is a dive the back line.
Yasuo is a dive.
Yasuo is also a dive.
I like the
So,
Tom Kench here, low key. Because Senna TK bot lane would be really well. Help synergize, gives the
exactly.
peel,
But Tom
gives
Kench
the
is,
knock up for the
yeah,
Yasuo. Oh, they did ban the TK.
they banned it too.
Yikes. Maybe it's a Cho'Gath angle?
Silent. You know, he doesn't have great ultimate.
Now he does. Now he's got at least an A tier.
Galio.
But 4 melees and a Senna.
I think this is gonna be young.
It's looking like it, and then it's Corn joined last, so I don't know what's going on. So no Corn rejoined. So does that mean Corn the Yasuo? Because I mean Senna's a really good pick for him, and I've seen him play plenty of Senna. This will be interesting. Yeah, and it's past 30 seconds, so they shouldn't be swapping any lanes at this point. There's no way this is Yasuo support. They must have just lined up wrong.
Yasuo's.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. I would imagine it's fasting Senna with Batsuo.
Yeah, so I mean, I've seen Singe excel,
Could be Senna singed.
but I feel like he excels really with a different comp. Like, imagine if they had Sarah.
Yeah, Senna Seraphine would be real good here.
Seraphine would be great. But you put Malphite. Can't take Malphite. Pick up how this game is. I potential, but I'm thinking late game hard to go right front.
Yeah. My gut is telling me that their lineup, red side lineup, my gut is saying Yasuo top, Galio mid, Belveth jungle, and then Senna Senna singed bot. Because I know that Toby has played that lane a lot, and it would not surprise me if they busted that out. Because really, Silas and Necled does not make sense. Galio and Necled does not really make sense. Galio and Silas does make sense. So if Galio's mid, I mean, it could be Batsuo, but I think it makes more sense for the Senna bot and then Yasuo top against the Kled, in my personal opinion. And I could see Korn busting out the Yasuo being a top lane this split. So we'll see. That's my speculation. But yeah, it's either Singed or Yasuo bot lane for sure, in my opinion. Sometimes being out of order makes it spicy, and I like it. I don't know what's going on. What about you, chat? What's your predictions? Who do you think? You got 40 seconds to lock it in. If you get it wrong, I'm going to flame you.
Uh, Heard it here.
Okay. So Zeke and Egg Boy are on the Botsuo train. So we shall see.
If it,
There we go.
ooh, the Teen Yasuo.
Ooh. We get a little showcase here with the brand new skin. Yeah, with Yasuo taking cleanse, I am fairly certain it's Botsuo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But taking cleanse against Kled doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because if he Qs you, you just E away. So you don't really need the cleanse for laning purposes. So yeah, I'm fairly certain it's Botsuo.
Yeah, I think so too. Right. Lots of pings toward the top side. I'm interested to see. They're looking to.
Okay.
Also, I'm digging the skin on
Welcome to
Belveth. I
Summoner's
actually
Rift.
don't have that skin on Belveth. And it's looking mad pretty.
Yeah, it is. That's a really cool skin. I agree.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We see Singe is going top, so if we want to flip the Singed and the Galio around, just for viewership purposes, sweet.
Got you.
Malcolm with the MVP. Oh, Toby.
I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm because I I used to be able to run game capture on my computer. And my KB windowed. I think it's a monitor.
Too good.
Too good.
Is it a widescreen?
It's yeah. I mean
Yeah.
it's not like ultra wide, but it is a big monitor. It's like like a 32.
Oh,
I don't think it's big, but 4K monitor. The Asus ROG, whatever.
I have an Asus as well. It's an older one now. Bought it about 3 years ago. Anywho, so we see how we're getting some souls here. You know, getting really good poke down. Able to pick up the Q autos here. Yasuo Q just misses. Toby's gonna. Oh, got the Caitlyn ghost there.
So
Yeah.
bully. Plus a little in the mid lane. Ooh. He's gonna connect. Yasuo is gonna try and salvage a little. He's gonna force the flash out from Caitlyn. He's gonna connect her Q yet again.
EN and Q.
Or sorry, E, the Zenith Blade. Ooh, Yasuo.
In some trouble.
Nearly getting the kill on the Caitlyn, but it's going to be a double kill onto the Caitlyn.
Yeah, and that's definitely not what you want to see. I mean, Caitlyn's really strong right now, especially if they're going to be building the lethality route, which is very common right now. Yeah, it's going to be tough, potentially coming back with a... oh, I got a big fight. Bizarre Russ gets out by the skin of his teeth.
Oh, now we're playing a little aggressive here, trying to step up and maybe put some vision here.
Oh,
but now
here's
he's
BV.
got a little bit of a dueling here, and Tyler is so close to dying. Yasuo stacked his Q and tried to make a flash play happen. If it did connect, Tyler would have been dead.
100%. Oh, Caligi's breaking rule number 1. Don't chase the Singed.
Whew.
Yeah, these trades are going heavily in the favor of Toby. Pops the ghost, looking for the kill here. Is
Yeah, he's
Kelly
gonna
going to
flip
be
him
able to
eventually.
remount? No, the remount. Oh, God, this is
Get some
close.
autos off. Get some autos off.
Bees are us in some
You need to get a
serious
Q.
trouble.
Needs to get a, just Q him. Probably, I mean, I would play where I'd be aggro and try to get in the range of that Singe. But
Oh, absolutely. Especially with him being out of mana.
I'm a crazy Kled player. I'm back when Kled first came out. Ooh, nice flash
Huge play.
on W combo there. Nice.
Yeah, going to be able to shove this lane into, forcing out the TP. Should be able to back and actually get the lane without having to blow his own TP. So could be up a huge advantage here.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as he gets boots. Let's see if he gets the boots.
Oh wow, he's gonna flip him over again. Singe is monstrosity here. But Kled getting a really nice trade here. Lily's gonna show
here's
up.
Tizzy.
And now Tyler's gonna get hit by the E and still secure Lilia.
Yeah, red side picks up their their third kill. I was looking at the wrong part of the scoreboard. My fault.
No, I think you're right.
Uh,
Oh wait,
nope. Other way around.
wait a second. Huh. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, no, it took me a sec too. It's late.
Wait a
It's late. Don't judge us. Don't judge us. Well, that's in some trouble, but here comes Tobex.
Come on, Kled, get some autos in. Make it easier for your Lilia, and that's what you do. Okay.
Oh, and here comes the Galio.
Galio ultimate, but look how little Galio's
Low. Oh
He's
my goodness, that
low.
was scary. They could have potentially turned that.
Okay. Senna, you getting these stacks. Yaspo, you come back.
Oh, huge stun.
wind
Wind
wall.
wall comes down. Somehow Zenith Blade, she must have just been on the opposite side of that. That was super close.
Yes.
Well played by Nature Dan to neutralize that.
Hard, in my opinion, it's kind of hard for Corn to play right here. You might get bailed out here with the spell death. Gonna start coming in.
Yeah,
Ghost
pops
is going
the
to be
ghost. Throw some traps for
Okay,
extra
they
safety.
get Leona. Oh,
Leona's probably going
wait a
down
second.
here. Oh, nope.
okay. Q comes
Turret
through,
shots.
the Bel'Veth is gonna be traded there.
Power's in some serious trouble here with Tizzy. That likes to blow the flash wisely. Tobex is out of mana. He's going to die to this Kled. Ignite coming through.
Oh.
Oh, just escapes the pullback. The man knows his limits.
Wow. So
Calculated.
I'm trying to like recap here on the bot lane. The Bel'Veth, the above and below did not connect on the Leona, knocking her out. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Must have just been off by like a pixel.
Right. But this is going to be dragon picked up here for the blue side. And
Power's here, but not going to be able to do a whole lot except clear some vision.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
question is, how does the map changes affect Bel'Veth? Does she end up getting her own void grubs of the little grublets?
That's a great question. I mean, I would feel like it stacks, right?
Yeah, I mean, because Rift Herald was like priority objective for Bel'Veth. Normally get an ultimate stack, get her upgrade from that. Oh, Sin. Okay. Finding
In some
numbers
trouble.
here. Interested to see how he plays this. Oh, he dodges the Q.
Oh,
Oh, okay. The ghost going.
gets out of it.
So
What a bad plan.
fast. Okay, I can't handle it, man. Singe is way too fast. And that's not he's gonna get even faster.
Oh my goodness, and they pick it up, and Tobex gets the kill on the Bees R Us anyway. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
Bees is falling significantly behind, down about 32 CS, and losing minions, turret plates, all of the above. Oh, Mammoth in some trouble here. Oh, if that connected, Corn was definitely going in.
Belveth really wanting to fight for the subs. Gonna lose one of them here. Top lane gonna try. Tyler gonna get caught out. Oh, double knockup coming through, and Belveth secures the kill. Okay, Galio ultimate's gonna come through. Double Galio ultimate returned. He's arrested. Doesn't connect all the way through, but Galio's gonna try and see if he can get this kill here. But it's gonna be a double kill over to.
Yeah, just made Tobex's life way harder in that lane, giving over the 2 kills. I mean, however, if he's able to pull off, you know, even if it's a trade here, being able to get that extra 300 gold shutdown is going to be huge.
Ooh, flash bind. Mammoth, the Caitlyn. Gonna get his knockup again. It connects, but there's going to be wins by the Yasuo trying to get that ultimate to come through. Not done in time. Okay. What a crazy trade. This is a fun matchup to watch play.
Yeah, it is. I will say, two-time PMALCS champion Nature Dan really holding it down against this really hyper-aggressive lane.
Yeah, for real. Oh, they're going to get a pick here. Call Iggy, maybe a shutdown. And it's going to go over to the Galio. Cornstar is going to get caught out here with the gank by Bees R Us. But this is going to be the grubs being finished here by Belveth.
Yeah, definitely not going to be first turret here.
Oh,
Ooh, Nature Dan.
good look, good look.
Yeah, Void Grubbling's going over to Budsaurus is, look at that skin.
I'm trying to see. Belveth have a head? I don't think. It's gone in that form. Look at that. It's just a ball.
They're just having a ball.
All right.
I will say yes, the Caitlyn is ahead by about 11 CS and 3 kills. You know, up the full item on Cornstar here. However, you know, it's still relatively close in a sense of you have an infinitely scaling center, right? So
Oh my.
the damage blew.
What?
You dog, dude.
What?
He's got that dog in him. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Look at all these champions putting in work. Galio can do that? What?
Yeah, people wonder why I'm saying ADC's a dog water role. Now imagine if that wasn't, you know, a Storm Surge Silas that has healing, and you're doing that against an AD carry. Like, good luck.
Knockup's gonna connect. Doesn't go ahead and the ultimate, but
He was
didn't
locked
wanna
down by the
die.
Leona. He couldn't
Okay,
because
okay.
the Leona locked him down. Man, Dan's playing out of his mind. Toby.
okay, Galio's gonna tank. 1, 2, 3. Galio's gonna die here.
Did you see the absolute moves that Tobex put onto Kaligi?
I did. But this bot lane dive is not working. And that's gonna be 4 members dead.
Yeah.
The dive is looking good on the top side, not looking good on the bot side.
Yeah, agreed. But I will say, just the fact that Toby was able to break his ankle so hard, like Kled ulted into an empty bush as Singe just went right past him and started proxying 2 waves. Like,
Dang, okay, I did miss. Got man. Make it happen. Get in there. Use your
the
ultimate.
dream play.
Okay, 1. Gonna get 2 and 3 kills. That's good. That is an
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Potentially get
Galio's
more
on
off
you?
this.
Oh, that's going to be an ace.
Brontosaurus.
Wow.
Get them souls, Senna. Huge ace.
And just a random ace here in the middle of the game. Off the back of this dragon.
And I like the call to go to mid lane here and not just panic and say, "Oh my God, Rifttail's up. Let's go, 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 go,
Right.
go." Right? Like, yes, it's good on the Belveth here, but the
Look at those
fact that
stats.
you would be coin flipping at this point because of the death timers being so low.
Right.
I really like getting just the safe extra gold, opening up that center of the map so that way you can continue to push these waves and then go back to it. Yeah, having that mid tower down is huge. Very, very well played by Red Side.
This is great.
Yeah, this is a banger game.
You play a different when you're playing Sins, you're playing a whole that's why I never touched that shit.
It is so different. But I will say, you know, even with it being different, it gives Tobex a significant advantage when it comes to the macro game because even
Silas.
yeah, BZRS in some serious trouble. Bud-Saur's absolutely nuking him. Tizzy in some serious trouble. Tizzy gets absolutely demolished by Blue.
All right, guys. I guess I got to start playing Galio again because that he reminds me of a little bit of Gragas, but you know, his CC I think is just
Oh yeah.
and I love global. I think global ultimates are really Twisted Fate is another champion I think is I haven't seen at all in the Combine. I'm gonna be surprised if I don't see the Combine. You're not playing Twisted Fate. You have him he's underrated.
Oh, gets Grant under the turret, but in some serious trouble, is going to die here. Very well played by Nature Dan to keep his AD carry alive again.
And Cled's going to come in here to try and stop the mid push here. And they're going to get a shutdown onto the Belveth. Toby is going to do Singe thing. Out of here.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Galio makes an exceptional gank here on the bot side. Looks like they're going to clean up.
Oh, and Tobex picking up the kill onto BZRS.
Several more. Okay. Wow, this game is just back and forth. Kills versus for kills, for kills, for kills. And
Yeah, the fact that you have
miss?
Toby. Oh,
it's an ability.
oh, gets a flash taunt. Oh my God.
What?
If people weren't asleep in my house right now, I would be literally screaming. What?
All right. Do I play my with Breaker Paladin or do I just go ahead and play Galio? Look at him. He's just like maybe I can play 1v3. Maybe not quite. Not into this Caitlyn and this heavy CC Leona. Oh, okay, he could have ulted.
BZRS.
He doesn't need to though. It's a shutdown for the
Ooh.
Caitlyn too.
Big shutty.
Okay, kill for kill. They get the turret on the bot side. They also get the turret here on the top side, so the trade is still seemingly going in the favor of the red team. Belveth is not going to let this happen. Okay, Belveth is going to let this happen. Okay, Belveth, you have to let it happen.
And Nature Dan just staying absolutely glued to Mammoth on this. The only time that he's not is if Mammoth is in base, it's fine. He'll go do things. But if Mammoth's out on the map, you better believe Leona's right next to him.
Yes. That's what you need in a support, honestly. I see too many times ADCs, especially in my solo queue games, wandering off on their own, and clearly there's an assassin on the other side of the game, on the enemy team, you know.
Everybody's an assassin right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a banger matchup.
Yeah, very fun game to watch.
Ooh, Bizarre you're in some trouble. Could steal the Singed ult and actually is not bad, giving him those extra resistances.
Singe ult yet? Oh, Singe did ult. You need to kind of get up in there. Okay, both members have teleport. Okay, Galio coming in and really just decimating two members, making it a super easy fight.
Double kill.
And now Toby's like, this is my go button. I'm gonna finish. Get the flip.
Killing spree.
Wow. Okay, the Galio pick also very underrated for me. I never once I was looking at their comp and I was like, I don't know if they have it, you know. But clearly I do not know how strong Galio can be. These new items on the Rift.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
And I really like the Zhonya's pickup here, not just only for the stasis, but like really the only person on their team that is even remotely in jeopardy is getting poked down by the Caitlyn. Like, even if Kled gets on him, I don't think he's going to be able to do a whole lot with the follow-up with his team. And speaking of which... Oh, Budsaurus. Look at that, no damage.
Can't walk in there. Now you just need to leave. Oh, look in the Singe. You see? He just runs through them. Goes to everything. He's too fast. Too much damage. Please, everyone, permaban.
Yeah. And the fact that you let that pick through is...
Look,
I'm just going to call it its troll. Like,
y'all can let it through in your games. I'm going to choose not to let it through in my game.
because here's the thing, like, if they were on red side and they let it through, then sure, you can get the counter on red's, red side. That's not a big deal. Like, if they pick Singed early rotation on blue side, it's troll as hell, right? But the fact that you let it go through... Huh?
Who counters?
I mean, realistically, I know Aatrox is pretty solid against him. I mean, really anybody that forces him to fight and doesn't let him proxy, just a straight up lane bully, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because like if he does proxy, then the lane bully sacks half a wave. You call your jungler over, and you all just beat the crap out of Singed on repeat. But yeah, that did not happen, unfortunately. And yeah, he's down. What is this? 29 CS roughly. But I mean, it's still Singed. Like, he's got 2 items. He's got Swifties. He's got Ghost, and he's gonna run at your team. I mean, plain and simple. He's just going to run at your team, and they're going to be able to do absolutely nothing. But yeah.
I just find
Blue side
Singe in team fights incredibly strong.
Yeah. And you give this man Baron buff. They are collapsing 3 onto him, but here's Senna. I will say though, if there's an extended fight where they don't just get collapsed on, there's no tank. Like Galio's
Corn ends up dying. Oh wait, no, Corn ends up killing BZRS. I saw the ultimate. I thought it was on Corn because full is, but I was a little concerned. Belveth farming camps. Not with the team while they're pushing. I was concerned they were actually going to be able to pull off a kill here. Toby's on the backside here, doing work, doing damage.
Oh, good luck, Tizzy. Good night, Tizzy. It's kind of giga busted right now.
Yeah,
like,
kind of.
You're engaging with no numbers. I don't think that's smart from the Kled there. Yeah, this is going to be a wipe. Corn's going to go down. Okay, it's up to you, Mammoth. No, it's not.
With how much damage he's doing, it's like it's hard to outplay that.
Yeah. Yeah, blue absolutely popping off this game.
Yeah, you know, I mean, even though the game is definitely like looking going to go to the red team, I do want to point out there were a lot of great early fights pulled off by the blue team. Um, so
Picks up the crypto bloom as well, so going a little bit more of the, don't get me wrong, does damage, but a little bit more of the supportive look from what I'm seeing here. Given that heal to his team, not a bad look though, because again, you don't really have a front line. Like you've got 4 melees, but no front line. So it is, I think, a wise pickup though.
he's probably looking at it like, I don't need the damage. I get the one shot a person like this right here. Well, team survives even longer.
Yep. Galio stolen by Bizarre Rust, but does not matter. Goes back in on Howard. Might pick up the kill there. Did a lot of damage, and he flashes away. Gets the kill, but it does not matter. This is a clean ace for the side of red team, and this should be game.
Red team double kill.
GG's in the chat.
I am interested to see. Let's do over/under damage for Galio. Let's say 70k. Over or under? Over 70k?
I don't know. Under.
Under. I'm gonna go over. Here's one shot, kids. I think it's gonna be dang close. It's probably gonna be like 60 something, but man,
Can be. Can't be.
we'll see. I mean, it was a shorter game though. It might be about 40, but we'll see. Either way, he did the most damage in the game. There's no way he didn't. Yeah, 40.
Clearly.
I mean, he outdamaged 4 of their members combined. He did more damage than. Crazy. Yeah, well, MVP's easy.
And yeah, Tyler, game did not go long enough. So what do you have planned? Do you have another game ready to go?
So we are doing 3 games. Folks are encouraged to stick around and continue to play through the night if they'd like. So if they want me to set up another game before I head out, I'm happy to do so. Get folks in the lobby. But yeah, officially though, the stream will be closed after this game, and yeah, would love to see the games keep going throughout the night. Got to get that player synergy for the draft, know who you like to play with, and yeah, happy to set up another game if we want. I'm going to hop back up in the chat and kind of see what's going on. And I don't know if you are wanting to continue to stream or not, if they want another game, but the option is yours. I did throw it out there that it was 3 games. So ultimately your call if you want to stream another one.
Well, I want to try and play some games myself. I'm gonna close out the stream. But if match is still going, I'm hanging out in the Discord if you're able, and guys in tomorrow for Combines day number 2.
Yeah.
We're here all week, Monday through Friday. Really exciting time, and prepping for the draft weekends. Keep having fun with it.
Yep. Let's get at it, boys. Thanks for streaming.
Of course.
Much appreciated.
Have a great night.